I didn't know the castle was so dark at night. Who's there?
Hey, watch where you point that thing.
Oh, Robin! Are you looking for Ivy as well?
Right, same as you. Lottie sent me a note by Owl. Come on, we're meeting in the library. Everyone is waiting.
Everyone? Is this everyone?
Kevin? Why are you the only one here? Where's Daniel?
He's over there by the bookshelf.
On the first night? Are you mad? If trying to learn things at school is mad, then I suppose I am.
Well, is everybody ready to look for Ivy? She hasn't returned to the dorm yet, so she must still be lost somewhere in the castle.
I'm not sure. Is it safe?
Absolutely not. Don't listen to him. It's perfectly safe.
I don't want detention. Just leave me out of it.
What about you, Kevin? Are you with us? We could definitely use someone as clever as you to help find Ivy.
Oh, thanks for the compliment. I suppose I could give it a go.
Where are we?
A classroom, obviously. Hey, what's that over there?
Watch out! Incendio! Totem locomotive.
What do you mean? Now you're in trouble.
Monster Ball! Incendio! Totem locomotive!
I can see how Ivy managed to get lost. These corridors seem to go on forever.
We need to be careful, or we'll get lost too.
Put out that light. Wizards are trying to sleep.
Excuse me, but did you happen to see a first-year student come through here tonight?
Not until this very moment. But the next time Mr. Filch wanders by, I'll tell him I saw 3.
Found them! Found them I did! The 3 lost firsties are lost no more now that I found them on the 5th floor!
Shut up!
Hang on. 3? Only supposed to be 1 lost little firstie.
We're not lost. We're looking for Ivy.
Ho ho ho! You're heroes! Very gallant. Shall we test your mettle?
You totem locomotive. Spider! Monster book. Incendio.
What do you... Now you're in trouble.
Fantastic bomb! Oh! Expulsive! Atmosphere charm!
Where are we? Where's Kevin? Great. Now he's gone and got himself lost. Just like you are.
Daniel, what are you doing here?
Making sure you don't lose us any house points. Now let's go before we get caught.
What about Ivy?
You can look for her on the way back. Let's go!
Wait, did you hear that? I think someone's coming.
It's the caretaker, Mr. Filch.
Run!
Phew, I think we lost him. Where are we?
Looks like a classroom, although it's such a mess. There was a sign on the door that said keep out.
And you ignored it? Are you trying to get us killed?
Relax, Daniel. I'm sure there's nothing dangerous in here.
Oh? Then what do you call that?
What is it? I can't see.
I can fix that. Inforgia!
And it doesn't look very happy about it.
Sorry.
You totem
Who's ready to have some fun? Looks like...
locomotive.
Don't worry. I'll handle this.
Control. Incendio. Where's Robin?
Run off, of course. She's going to get caught, I'm sure of it.
It's very easy to get lost in here. Come on, let's try this way.
Well, at least we're getting to see some of the castle's more unique tapestries. Trolls learning ballet. Very strange.
Hush up, will you? I'm trying to think.
Why are you pacing back and forth?
It helps me think.
The lost girl is not gonna magically appear just because... Was that door there before?
No? What do you think is in there?
Only one way to find out. Ivy?
Oh, my! Daniel?
I don't believe it. Ivy, we've been looking everywhere for you.
Really? Thank you so much. I so badly wanted to be found.
Weird place. Why'd you come here, Ivy?
I don't know. I think I was looking for something. All I remember is lots of hallways and stairs, and then... I can't be sure, but I think someone was following me.
Following you? Did you see who it was?
No, but it felt like someone was always just behind me, looking over my shoulder. I'm probably just being silly. My Nana says I'm like that sometimes.
Whatever happened, we can figure that out later. Right now, we should get back before we run into any more trouble.
Come on, Ivy. If we can avoid Mr. Filch and Peeves, we should avoid getting detention. Is this your trunk?
That's not mine. It must have been here when I came in. There are initials on it. WW. Definitely not mine.
Leave it then. Let's go.
done. Your performance thus far has been excellent. I must say you've exceeded my expectations.
Thank you, Professor.
However, that does not mean you should become complacent. Your education is only just beginning. To truly succeed at Hogwarts, you must be willing to challenge yourself.
I'll do my best, Professor. You're starting an art club, Lottie?
I'm trying to, but so far the response has been less than enthusiastic. Some seem interested in picking up a brush, but the second I mention researching the Hogwarts portraits, their eyes always glaze over.
You just have to show them how interesting it can be. Know of any portraits with tragic backstories? Depictions of unsung heroes?
Come to think of it, yes. If you're not too busy, could I take you on the rounds to get your feedback on a few options? I'm quickly realizing that my idea of interesting is very different from most.
Of course, Lottie. Anything to help get your art club off the ground. Let me drop off my books and I'll meet back up with you.
You're here. What do you think of this painting?
I think, well, if I'm being frank, I think it's quite soppy. Sorry.
I could see how you'd feel that way at first glance, but why don't you take a closer look?
Are there two wands in her hand?
Yes, good catch. This is a portrait of Etheldreda Bloodworth. It depicts the moment immediately after she was forced to raise her wand against him.
I can't imagine how conflicted poor Etheldreda must have felt. It's no wonder she looks so upset.
I've always said that we can learn a lot about the past, present, and even the future from portraits, if we're willing to listen.
Well said, young witch. It has been quite some time since a student took such interest in us portraits. Not since that Simon Talmadge lad, I believe.
Gosma, you know who Lady Etheldreda's talking about?
Oh, yes, we're the best of friends. Or rather, we were 183 years ago. Oh, for some reason, everyone tends to suddenly remember stuff they have to do when I come around. But not Simon. We talk and play for hours. I even showed him my third favorite hiding spot. The one hidden behind the painting of...
Wait a moment, did you say there's a secret room behind a painting?
Not just a room, a whole corridor full of them.
That sounds perfect for your art club, Lottie. If you tell people that you meet in a secret clubhouse, everyone's going to want to join. Gossamer, where exactly is this hiding spot of yours?
I'll show you. Come. This is it! Behind this painting is a corridor full of rooms, each grander than the last. Though it seems different from what I remembered.
This is exactly what I need to drum up interest in my art club, Gossamer.
Sorry, I just can't shake the feeling that something's missing from this painting. Now, what did you say again?
I asked how we get the painting to open up.
Oh, that? Haven't a clue.
How do you not know? It's your third favorite hiding spot, isn't it?
Yes, but it's not as if I've actually had to use the door, being a portrait and all. Though I do vaguely recall Simon placing an enchantment on the portrait to keep telltales out.
I wonder if you have to say a password or perform some sort of action to enter, like you do to get into the house common rooms. Why don't we ask the nearby portraits if they remember anything? If Simon's as memorable as Etheldreda made him seem, it's possible we could pick up a clue or two.
Yes! Simon Talmadge and his friends came here often. A rather eclectic lot, if my memory serves. It's my understanding that they commandeered the hidden space behind the painting for their clubhouse.
Do you have any idea how they were able to get in?
The only thing I can recall is that the sleeping dragon in the painting would snort flame every time they entered, as if laughing.
Oh, that's right! There was a sleeping dragon in this painting before. Simon added it to this otherwise boring old landscape. I can't believe I forgot!
Simon Talmadge. Now there's a name I haven't heard in ages. Poor lad had such a hard time fitting in, and the other kids bullied him for it. Got so desperate for someone to confide in that he made friends with us. Of course, being seen talking to portraits only made him an even bigger target.
Those kids even destroyed his paintings once. He was really upset, so I showed him this hiding spot to cheer him up. He was so excited to turn it into his own private art studio. But
Gwydion Idris. Scamp if I ever saw one. Always did the opposite of what he was told. Always managed to rope Simon into doing the same too. He was real charismatic that way.
Simon Talmadge? I always thought the boy was a bit off. Once I caught him staring at the painting you're talking about. He kept mumbling the Hogwarts school motto, Draco Domiens Nunquam Titilandus, over and over to himself. I thought he had gone mad. I cannot say I was surprised when I heard what had happened to him.
what do you mean, what had happened to him?
Oh, excuse me. I think I hear someone calling my name.
So we know that this painting used to be a landscape before Simon added a sleeping dragon onto it, that the dragon would laugh before the door opened, that Simon had a notoriously rebellious friend, and that he was overheard mumbling. Everything seems to point to the dragon being the key to getting inside, but where could it be? Perhaps it's been hidden. Let's take a closer look.
sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think we should do next? One of the portraits reported hearing Simon repeat, Draco Dormiens Numquam Tutelandius. Draco Dormiens Numquam Tutelandius. Draco...
Maybe you're not... Oh, the sleeping dragon's back!
But unfortunately, the passageway's still locked. What do you think? Draco Dormiens Numquam Tutelandius translates to, never tickle a sleeping dragon. Knowing that he had a rebellious streak, I think the key to opening the door is to do the exact opposite of what the motto advises. And that he had a rebellious streak, I think the key to opening the door is to do the
It worked!
Agreed. Nice thinking.
Well, what are you waiting for? Let's go in! It's empty? That can't be! Last time I was here, it was full of Simon's paintings, Gwydion's experiments, Jessamine's half-dressed mannequins, Nemesine's photographs.
I'm so sorry, Gossamer. But it has been almost 200 years since you last saw them, hasn't it? A lot can change in that amount of time.
You don't understand! This place was never supposed to change!
If you don't mind me asking, what exactly was this place?
It was our clubhouse. No, not just that. It was our place. Where no one would bother or bully us. We could do whatever we wanted here. Be whatever we wanted here.
So it was a safe space?
Actually, now that I think about it, that's exactly what Gwydion called it when he pitched the idea to Simon. A safe space for anyone who doesn't belong. Originally, it was just for me, him, and Simon. But over the years, we recruited more and more people.
No wonder this place means so much to you. It was somewhere you could truly be yourself.
I never really thought about it like that, but yes. Yes, I suppose it was, wasn't it? I suppose that's why it's so sad to see it empty like this. I never even got to say goodbye to everyone.
Poor Gossamer. I wish there was something we could do to cheer him up. What if we cleaned the place up? It won't bring his friends back, but it might be easier for Gossamer to cope if the space doesn't look so abandoned.
What's this?
That's a... Oh!
What's this?
We noticed how upset seeing this place run down was making you, so we tidied it up. It's not much, but we hope it cheers you up a bit.
It does. Thank you, you two.
You know, Gossamer, I've been thinking, instead of dwelling on the past, why don't you start looking ahead to the future? Why not carry on where you left off and help a new generation of Hogwarts students create a place where they can just be themselves?
You mean get this place up and running again? That's a brilliant idea! I'm going to try my best to make it an even more welcoming place than before. But I'm probably going to need your help, if you don't mind.
Of course we don't mind, Gossamer. It sounds fun.
Well, I mind.
Simon? You're a ghost? And you look as you did when I last saw you. But wait, wouldn't that mean... How? Why? What happened to you?
I don't want to talk about it. And I don't want you here. Any of you. Leave.
I don't understand. Is this some sort of joke? Did I do something wrong? Are you mad at me?
No, it's not. Things change. People change.
Maybe we should just go. We can always find somewhere else to...
No! This place was Gwydion's dream, not somewhere else. Here! Don't you remember, Simon? Don't you still want to see his dream through?
Look around you, Gossamer. Everyone and everything is gone. This place has long been forgotten. Gwydion's dream is dead.
It is not. Not as long as we're still here to see it through.
It probably will be hard work, but Gossamer's our friend. We'll do whatever it takes to help him achieve his goal.
Simon, are you really prepared to just abandon Gwydion's dream like this?
Do what you want, but leave me out of it.
The Simon I knew was never so cynical. He'd never just give up like that. What happened to him after I was sealed away?
Like the secret clubhouse, time seems to have done a number on him. Don't worry, Gossamer. Once we start fixing this place up, he'll come round.
I hope so. There you are. You know I've been brainstorming ways to cheer up Simon in the hopes that he'll... Well, I've come up with a brilliant plan that's sure to get through to him.
Am I missing something? Or is this just an empty wall?
The wall's empty now, but it used to be where Simon hung up his favorite and most prized paintings. I'm not sure what happened to all of them, but some have got to still be here at Hogwarts. If I track those down and hang them back up, I'm sure it'd mean a lot to him. Do you think you two could help me find Simon's missing paintings and bring them back here? I'd do it myself, but being a portrait makes that challenging, to say the least.
Of course, Gossamer. That's what friends are for. Besides, I've admittedly gotten rather invested in Simon's story. So, where should we start?
Simon had a lot of favorites. A portrait of former Minister of Magic Josephina Flint standing on her head. A painting of a unicorn grazing in the forest. A tapestry of a noble dragon slaying a corrupt knight. But I think we should start with the inflated girl portrait he painted in his 3rd year. He always seemed particularly fond of it. To tell you the truth, I found it a bit odd and couldn't understand why Simon favored it when he painted much more beautiful portraits. But if any of his paintings are going to knock him out of his funk, it's that one. I know I've seen it around the castle somewhere recently. I just can't remember where exactly.
Why don't we ask some of the other portraits?